This is my recipe for healing. This is me.
This is my recipes for healing.
Healing while black.
Healing while black.
I remember the stories of my ancestors fighting to be free, so that you and me would be able to have certain opportunities. They didn't have the time to focus on their mental health, so to not focus on mine would be a disservice. Sometimes I don't feel like I deserve this.
But see, my recipe for healing comes from grandma's kitchen. From bruise and battles we learn to balance. This black body be a reflection of every hue handling bloody hashtags and hand-me-downs.
The thought of healing is the inquiry of what it looks like to be whole, redeemed, nurtured, sustained, sound, and loved. It is the invitation to try again, and this time to remember your reflection on the other end. Healing to be whole. Oh, how I know this story well.
My recipe for healing requires 2 tablespoons of thoughtfulness, tenderness, and therapy to do away with the trauma. My healing looks like hugs instead of hashtags. My healing be a celebration of life without being accompanied by a casket.
My recipe for healing be a jazz song. Feel my pain but see my triumph. Can we be honest about mental health? How it is an epidemic attached to systemic racism? How our unhoused, unstable, unbelieved siblings lose their humanity? How it seems like their lives say to 3/5 of a person, and how when the life is literally choked out of them, the world barely bats an eye.
Even if black Americans are 20% more likely to experience mental health issues than the rest of the population, pain don't have to be our final destination.
Every day it's a constant fight, but I'll keep pushing forward with all my might. I can't see the future, but I can only imagine what it's gonna be like. When I close my eyes, it's in my direct line of sight. I'm wide awake now, and this journey is personal.
For if wholeness is our portion, then we must grieve the very things that cause us pain. We may cry more than we speak and feel more than we numb, and yet on the other side of that pain, we'll realize we were loved all along, while there's hope in the healing.
May it be a ritual that we keep on existing in this jazz song, swaying and weeping because we are still alive.
Holding a bruised heart and singing a new song. Introduce me to the healing pains of life.
I refuse to wait for a crown that I was destined for. So I decided to recreate the narrative that I've been searching for. It's something that I'm building towards, tired of going back and forth. One moment I'm healed, next I've been enlisted in another mental war. I'm trying to find a way to soar, how to stretch out my wings and fly, how to keep my head held high, even in the face of adversity.
Healing while black is the ability to seek professional help that will lead to restoration. Our existence is more than slave ships, police shootings, and segregation.
But don't get it twisted. I was born a black king, and I'm going to sing my praises, even if no one else will. I'm going to celebrate us every chance I get. I always say, may we never forget that we're beautiful, black, and blessed.
We are not defined by our struggles, our trials, or our tribulations. So healing while black looks like love, access, equity, and affirmation.
This is my recipe for healing. This is me.
This is my recipe for healing. This is me.
This is my recipes for healing. This is me. Healing while black.
Healing while black.
Healing while black.